Okay, so this is what the inside looks like when you take out the spindle and the bearings. So there's a couple things to know. Like, one is, I don't know, I bet the HSA has this too, but there's like a little hole right here, and that connects to, you know, this guy, and that's like for like putting air into shit. Back in the day, I don't really think anyone uses that anymore. But because of that, there's like these like rubber gaskets in the bore. Like here's one and there's the other one. So I think that kind of seals the air in pretty well. So this in here is basically just empty space. So right here is like the tapered part where the bearings go. So like, you know, you can see this is the roller bearings that they use. So it fits in like right there. You know, it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna just set this down so it, like, you get a good camera angle. Okay, so you just slide the bore in here, or the spindle into the bore. So this just goes, like, be careful about the rubber gaskets. Just slide it in. Make sure it's coming out the other side straight. Kind of just snug it in. And then, you know, it's back in place. So now looking at the back. Okay, I think it stopped recording for a second, so I'm gonna just redo this for you. Okay, so here's the spindle nut. It's got these little set pins in it, and you access those through here with like a little Allen key, and then, you know, otherwise, like, it doesn't really, you won't be able to get to it. And then these are 1/4 inch holes. If you have that spanner wrench, that's definitely the best. I had to use, because I lost mine somewhere along the way, I just used a piece of wood. I'll show you. But this just threads right on. Make sure the holes are facing out. And then, like, you know, all that play obviously you don't want, so just gonna keep tightening and tightening until it's like really tight. Okay, and then like here's the alternative to the spanner wrench, is just a fucking piece of wood. So, you know, I just measured and put the holes like where it needs to be. And then this way you can get it like pretty snug. And one thing that you can do is, here's like the wood block. Let me wipe the grease off my phone. Okay, still hazy, but you know, I just cut this to be the height that I need. And like, since it's softwood, like this is just pine, it kind of like, it doesn't fuck up the metal. So like, you can just sort of put this right here, you know, and then like wedge this in place. I used a hammer, like just like this, like tap it in and then, you know. Just to get it tight. So then that like creates enough of a lock just there, you know, just enough to like be able to really tighten this. So now you can kind of just like tighten, 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 tighten until it like doesn't want to go anymore. And then back it out just like a little bit, just so it's not like squeezing the bearings or anything. And just make sure it's not like doing any of that back and forth shit. So that's how you put it on. To get it off, it's like the same shit. Like you just do, like you wedge this block in really good. And then one of the most important steps is like, you shouldn't have to like push very hard back here. You shouldn't have to bang on it or do anything. Like I just took a hand torch and I just torched around just this aluminum nut for like probably like 30 seconds. And then I tried taking it off. If it didn't come off, I tried again with more heat. But it's really like, 30-second heat, try to take it off. If it doesn't come off, just heat it again. Because like the last thing you want to do is like, like I kind of tried too hard here and you can see it kind of like fucked up the metal a little bit. It was a mistake. So anyway, that's like basically everything I know about it so far. So yeah, it's really fucking easy. It just takes a little time, but wear fucking gloves.